and look what it is. 222. It's 222. 222. I don't know why I did that. It was just the way I was saying it. It's all like pew, 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 pew. So 222. So number 2 is about balance. Yes, it's about balance. I can't think of any other meaning for it, but it's 222 right now. I wasn't expecting to be on right now. I was supposed to be at the gym, or at least like cleaning myself up to come live at this time. But my body is so sore because like these past few days I've been a lot of more active than I usually have been in the most recent years, and I'm just really trying to just take care of that part of my health, and also have been doing other things to take care of myself. Can't really go into it, but it's the usual stuff, especially when you're trying to get slimmer, and considering my ancestry, my genetics, and my also vision for myself, it's not like what everybody else expects, like I am not like trying to get into a size 2. Because I'm not a skinny lady, So let's see. I'm doing a collective reading. So I won't be answering any personal yes or no questions or anything. It's just a collective reading. And today happens to be the new moon in Cancer. So Cancer. I actually brought cards to read because, I love doing I'm going to do like a very quick general new moon in Cancer reading for the collective and see what messages you need to know. And this could resonate for whenever you happen to come across it. But today is July 14th, 2026 when I am doing this reading. Ooh, excuse me. Hold on a moment. I need to fix my music. Let me see something. So collective reading. I'm gonna put this on because all right, so the first card that we have here for the new moon in Cancer for the Moonology deck is you and your loved ones are safe. So that's the new moon in Cancer card. There's a new start coming in your private life. Something's rising up in connection with the people and places you hold dearest. This can be to do with a member of your family, a flatmate, or a moving house. If you're hoping to move forwards with something special in your private life, this card comes to you as a message that you can do it. If you've been neglecting your family, it's time to reconnect with them. If you've been neglecting yourself, you need to take better care of yourself and nurture yourself more. If insecurity is holding you back, that's something for you to work on now. Doing so can bring you to your heart's desire. And it says to make sure to put family first. Additional meanings for the card is let someone get a bit closer to you. A new cycle is starting for your child or children. It's time to review your goals. Have they changed? Meditation will help banish insecurities. Spending time near water will bring you peace and answers. And the teaching is the new moon in Cancer can be a super emotional time. The moon is all about emotions, and Cancer is a water sign and also very emotional. Saying that the moon is very happy in this sign of Cancer, it's one of her 2 homes signs along with Taurus. So whenever you pull it, this card suggests that whatever happens next will be in your favor. It's especially positive for your family matters. So right now is the time to really focus on family, focus on self, focus on the people that you care about, the things that you care about, and most importantly, yourself, caring about yourself. I didn't pull, these cards didn't come on their own. I chose them because I tend to do that for the readings. So this is maybe some of you may be feeling emotionally sensitive, especially if you have Cancer placements Interestingly enough, I have a Cancer rising and I'm feeling numb. And I feel like, personally, I feel like I already had my emotions. It's like now I'm up to the next moon phase, which is gonna be Leo. Let me lower this. But the next card that we have is relax. Relax. You know, we're in a Mercury retrograde, so there may be certain family matters that you may be needing to address that could help resolve any issues or conflict you may be experiencing. Two, that may be a source of insecurity within the family home, within the family dynamic, even within yourself. You know, that may be affecting you individually. So this card holds divine feminine energy. Drawing it strongly suggests that goddess energy is on your side. Relax. You and your loved ones are being looked after. Whatever your heart holds dearest is safe and well. This may not be the time to charge at what you want to think about whether you can. What? This may not be the time to charge at what you want, so think about whether you can approach it from another angle. If someone in your life needs you, nurture them. Nurture and be gentle with yourself too. Your diet may need improving for your own well-being. And it was funny what I was talking about earlier today. And you know, Cancer is ruled by, it rules the fourth house, and that's the house of home, family and home. This card is a good omen for family issues, house moves, sales and or purchases, or someone or something that needs protection. Now, it says, spend time with people you love and who love you. Develop a thicker skin. Cherish what you have, and you'll have more to cherish. You know, it's like whatever you're grateful for, you attract more things to be grateful for. You know, it's like being grateful for the little things invites even greater things. That's a quote I came up with, or I channeled. It says you could call in Archangel Gabriel, who can help to nurture your own inner child. You could draw on the energy of the moon and call in the goddess Selene. And the affirmation is, when I nurture myself, life nurtures me back. So it also says to find photos of you with family or the people you love and place them on an altar if you have one. Light a candle, a silver one would be perfect, and bless your family and friends. I think that's a really nice ritual to do. Hi Ethel, how are you? Okay, so I also have the Dark Moon Oracle cards, because not everything's love and light, you know? So let's get a message from the Dark Moon Oracle deck. It's also from the same creator of the, wow, I'm taking that, because for some of you, you could be in this energy or have been, and this is why you need to start nurturing yourself, especially us maternal figures. Us maternal figures, mothers, grandmothers, aunts, anybody who has the privilege of nurturing, a nurturer, self-sacrifice. Have some of you been self-sacrificing? You know, this may be a new cycle for you to not anymore. You know, 24, self-sacrifice. This card represents the energy of the dark moon in Pisces, ahead of the new moon in Pisces. When this card comes up, you may be falling into the trap of sacrificing too much of yourself for others. Selflessness can be a beautiful trait, but when it tips into martyrdom, it often means neglecting your own needs and desires to the point of exhaustion. You're not required to suffer for others to prove yourself. The other potential issue here is that in doing so much to make someone else or a group of people happy, you're not only losing something of yourself, but you're also at risk of developing some serious resentment. This card is urging you to check whether you're giving too much and receiving too little in return. But don't do it in a way that makes you the hero or the heroine. Like, don't make yourself like, oh my God, I'm Jesus. Like, I sacrificed myself for you. You know, like, I'm not saying Jesus did that, but you know, some people want to compare themselves to Jesus, but Jesus didn't sacrifice himself, you know? He was the sacrifice. It says, but don't do it in a way that makes you the hero or the heroine, bemoaning all you have done for someone. Move through that and remember that true service to others comes from the heart and not from a place of self-destruction. So if you're one who tends to self-sacrifice and you give to others, and you're essentially draining your energy to meet other people's needs, expectations, to please other people, you're doing yourself a disservice. You're basically, if you think about this, the more available you are, the less valuable you are. The more available you are, the less valuable you are. Yeah. Okay, it says move through that and remember that true service to others comes from the heart and not from a place of self-destruction. You do not have to sacrifice yourself for other people, you know? Empower yourself by recognizing when enough is enough and make sure you're not using what you do to manipulate or somehow make others feel indebted. Especially that's martyr shit right there. If you do something and then you do, people don't ask of you, but then you want to act like the victim, that's the martyrdom, and that's no. If you've put yourself in a position where you've been giving without creating some sort of boundaries, it's like you created your own monster. And I could resonate with this a lot, you know? And I know a lot of people who are nurturers. Remember, Cancer is the sign of the home. It's the nurturing, this is zodiac sign. That's the nurturer, the mother, the feminine energy, you know? So men could be embodied a feminine energy and also be self-sacrificing. You know, it's not only feminine energy, but it's self-sacrifice regardless of your gender, you know. So if you feel like you're giving, and you're not getting anything in return, or you don't feel like it's fair to you, then the best way to resolve the issue is by matching energy. You give what you get. And if you need to create some sort of balance or justice in whatever situation you may be dealing with, you know what is fair to you. So you have the power to decide and make decisions and create boundaries for what is fair for you, how to protect yourself as such. So it says additional meanings for this card is know the difference between helping and enabling. Prioritize your own well-being, set boundaries without guilt, release the need to save others, and remember you're not obligated to sacrifice everything. You know, we're not meant to sacrifice everything, you know. Like, I find it funny because I had 2 likes, but then somebody took it back, you know, and I guess it was a like that I didn't need. It was one of those likes where I could tell because they were wanting to get something out of it. And since they weren't going to get what they wanted out of it, they took the like back. Now, reveal the truth. Let's see. I just did to some loser. This card represents the energy of the dark moon in Sagittarius ahead of the new moon in Sagittarius. We're nowhere near Sagittarius season or Pisces season. You know, we're in Cancer season right now. So, are you being completely honest with yourself? How about with everyone else? When this card comes up, seek the truth that lies at the heart of whatever issue you're facing. Are you blind to what's going on, even though the reality is laid out in front of you, like an open book? You need to be brutally honest. Just was. Also consider whether you're banging your head against a brick wall. Are you just expecting everything to work out fine when all the indications are that it might not unless you do something to change your current course? If your question involves someone else, ask yourself if you could be more frank with them and what effect that might have on your situation. It could be time to be transparent with someone now. Maybe you've been giving mixed signals and you need to lay it all out. If you feel like it's you who needs honesty, this card is a sign to ask for it. All the hot air in the world won't replace the need for the truth when this card comes up. Hot air, like when people tell us they're like blowing up your skirt, like telling you what you want to hear, but it doesn't matter. The truth is so much more valuable than whatever lies and excuses that people can come up with. Even the ones that you tell yourself. Spiritual growth awaits if you can confront yourself and embrace authenticity. It says, check your moral compass, acknowledge that the truth will set you free, speak your truth, look at another perspective, and risk being frank. You know, sometimes it's just like the best thing to do is be honest. Be honest with yourself. And when you're honest with yourself, you're definitely going to be honest with other people. Some of you, I just looked at this and I was shuffling this earlier and I just looked at the bottom and we have releasing. So some of you, there's something that you might be needing to release, but usually this card is for like when there's a full moon. So if there is still something, you know, you can always really, every day of our life, regardless of the moon phase, whether it's full, it's a quarter, or even a new moon, if there's something that you need to release, especially if it's this belief that you need to be like a sacrificial lamb for everything, then some of you may be realizing that truth and knowing that that's a belief system that no longer serves you. And it's time for you to release that so you can, you know, free yourself, liberate yourself. Like the truth will set you free. But sometimes we could be lying to ourselves, you know, not wanting to accept the truth of whatever it is, you know. It's okay, I thought. No, because, and the thing is, a lot of people come to my channel and then they're like, oh, can I ask a question? And I've never seen them in my life before, you know. So they know I do the readings, but then it's like, some people, they just want the question answer and then they go away. And I'm like, I don't even know, you know. So it just, to me, it looks, it may not even be that way, but the way I could perceive it is disingenuous, you know. And regardless of my zodiac sign, in case nobody, if you're new to my channel, I'm a Scorpio and I do not like fake people at all. I have an aversion. I have an allergy to fake people, you know? All right, let's see. Hey, Christy, how are you? Okay, let's see. What Moonology Oracle message? This is the Moonology messages stuff. Let's see. I don't even know what time it is. Oh, I love this card. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck. The Day Moon. Don't you love when you look up at the sky and you could, I mean, right now there is no moon. Like she's there, but you can't see her. She's hidden. But I love when I look up in the sky, even like during the day, and then I can see the moon in the clouds. I love that. I love that. So we got love, Day Moon, love. Then we have Moonstone, slow it down. We have another full moon here. I don't know if the full moon, something was enlightened to you in the last full moon cycle that we had, which was in Capricorn. That maybe something has come to light for you since the last full moon, or there could be something that may be coming up at the next full moon, which will be in Capricorn, and then Aquarius. Yeah, and then the moon's wisdom, take the lead. The moon's wisdom, take the lead. Ooh, look at this. Moon madness, avoid drama. Okay, I don't know if some sort of drama was enlightened to you in the last moon, or there's going to be something coming up within the next moon phase, which will be in the next moon, full moon that we're going to have, I believe. Since today's the 14th, it might be on July 28th or 29th. That's when we'll have the full moon in Aquarius. And Aquarius is the sign of radical change. Radical, massive change. Nothing like traditional, off the beaten path types of change. But I want to get tarot to clarify. Thank you. Thank you. Oh yeah, you've been working a lot? I took the day off yesterday. I had to take care of some personal stuff. But I know I have tarot cards here. It's right here. Are you my tarot cards? Wait, I know I brought a different deck with me. Let me see. Yes, okay. Okay, so I want to clarify each of these cards. I want to know what this day moon love card is. I know we are in the, yeah. I hope you get to take a break. Oh, thank you. I just saw your other message, Christine. Oh, thank you so much. I hope everything's okay with you. I hope everything's okay with you too, Apple. Let's see. Ace of Wands. You know, when you think about the new moons are about new beginnings. Like if you could, I forgot to mention this. New moons are about setting intentions, you know, for the, you know, what you would like to get started. Anything you want to do. It could be a project. It could be taking care of your health. I feel like for some of you, there could be, if it's with love situation, it could be romantic. Is it romantic though? Let me find out. Let me get the cards out for love. There could be a new start, a restart. Because the Ace of Wands came out with the World. It's like some of you could have been closing out a cycle with something that has to do with love. It could be with a family member. It could be with a friend. It could be with a lover. So some of you could be closing out a cycle. And this day could be the mark of a new beginning with this person, whoever it is, with the Ace of Wands. And then we have the World card coming out too. So it's like there's a cycle that completed and there's going to be a new start. With the Star card coming out, I could say this is something that may be even happening by the time we have the full moon in Aquarius, because we have the Aquarius card with the star coming out. So some of you could have that in your chart too. Some of you could be an Aquarius, or dealing with an Aquarius, or you could have an Aquarius family member or friend. But I feel like there's going to be some sort of new beginning with love, because there has been a close in a cycle, and there may also be some sort of healing that has transpired in that. Like I said, yesterday I did a reading and I saw the Seven of Pentacles, and in the reading there was some sort of disconnect between people. And the way I read this specific card was like, this is somebody that has invested in something, and they put in so much time and effort, and they don't want it to go to waste. You know, like there's something that has been, you know, a seed that has been planted. You see, she's pregnant. You usually don't see that with the Seven of Pentacles. It's like you start to grow something, develop something, and now it's like you don't want it you don't want to let it end. You know, you want it to have a new beginning with the Ace of Wands and the World card. So there could be something that has transpired within a love situation, within family, romantic. It could even be work that's going to be working out. It's going to be bringing healing to the situation, but it's also going to allow things to have create a new beginning. You know, whatever was blocking or whatever conflict is going to be resolved. It's going to be closing out, and it's like you're moving forward. So it's like some sort of spark is going to be reignited. It could be something that you were doing too. Somebody could be initiating some sort of action. It could be you or someone else. If it is a love situation, and like I said, it doesn't always have to be romantic, you know. Oh gosh, I'm on my, I have a call coming in while on my break. Oh my God. Let me see. I'll call you back. Okay, so we have the Moonstone card here. Slow it down. What is this about? I love moonstones. I love moonstones. I even had a moonstone bracelet here. I was talking about a moonstone. Oh, that's so cool. That's a really nice synchronicity. This morning when I was walking to work, I saw 444 and I saw 666. That's nice. So moonstone, slow it down. Yeah, you definitely don't want to be with, trust me, my situationship. All right. If you missed that video, you know, you can't force somebody to be with you. If they don't want to be with you, they don't want to be with you. But you got to create a space for someone who will. All right. So with the moon star stone, slow it down. See, there could be something within work. And it's funny, I mentioned the seed with the Seven of Pentacles, the seed that has been planted and you're waiting for the results. But with the moonstone here, and I'm separating these readings, I'm looking at them separately. We have the Ace of Pentacles, so there could be some sort of new opportunity coming towards you. And it could be a new job opportunity where you can be collaborating well with other people. For some of you, if you are looking for a new job, you're possibly having to consider whatever this offer is. And if it's one that works with you, is this something that you want to move forward with? You know, are you willing to take the chance? So with this coming out, it's like saying that whatever this decision you have to make, whatever crossroads you're at, you're going to have to weigh the pros and cons and see what is the best course of action for yourself. Should you accept the offer? You know, what do you anticipate in the future? You know, and this is like you're like, you have to know what exactly this opportunity brings, the responsibilities, the benefits, but also the downsides. So some of you may need to take time to really reflect and not rush into making some sort of decision that may be coming towards you, you know. But for some of you, you may already know what you want to do, but with the fact that slow it down and then don't act hastily, because something can seem like it's it's perfect, but there may be certain things that you don't know. So it's time. The cards are saying that make sure you're not rushing into making any decisions, because make sure you're making the right decision. You know, if you already have something in your mind, you know, make sure to take the time to think about it, think it through. Don't rush, essentially. Don't rush. But I feel like it could be something good, but I think this is why I saw what's in the bottom, and there was something that was like, that's when, like, slow it down. Something might seem good, like a good opportunity, but then I don't know if, like, you end up losing your taste for it. So this is why you got to be careful with this decision, because it could be like, yes, I'm celebrating, I got this new job, I got this new opportunity, you know, but then you end up unsatisfied once you're in the thick of it, you know. So I would say take the time to do your research, find out about whatever this opportunity is, and it could even be a person that may be coming towards you. It could be. But regardless of what it is, whether the opportunity is a new job, a project, or a new person, take your time with this. Don't rush. Take your time. You know, because sometimes when you have too much of a good time, sometimes that energy, it eventually you lose your taste for it. I hope that makes sense. You know. Oh gosh, go charge your phone. Go charge your phone. Your phone is about to die. Go charge your phone, Ethel. You have to make sure your phone is nice and charged before you leave the house. Yeah, we have to take our time with whatever it is, with people, decisions. Yeah, look at the Knight of Wands. Also, like, you want to make sure that this is something that aligns with your passions. You know, is this something that's going to, like, fulfill you, like, passion? Because I saw Yeah, it has to be something that aligns with you. That, yeah, it fulfills your passion, but also will bring abundance towards you. You know, has growth, the potential for growth and abundance. You know, are you where this is, whoever this is or whatever this is, are they going to see your value? Are they going to appreciate your value? Or are they going to suck you dry? You know? So let's see what, now we have the take the lead card. Oh, I saw the 4 cups again. 4 cups is like the energy of detachment, emotional detachment, sadness, even boredom. But take the lead. What's this? Take the lead. What's this? Take the lead. Got 3 of Wands. So there's something that you need to move forward with. Some sort of action that you need to take. That is something that is going to require you to be courageous. Because we got the Strength card coming out. You're going to have to be brave with whatever this is. Some of you, it could be having to be a lead on a project, or maybe even initiating a conversation, initiating contact. But there may be a little bit of ego and pride tied to this, but it could simply be that there's a fear. But it's like there's something that you really need to take the action with, because if there has been some sort of stagnancy, it's like once you take that lead or take that action that you're feeling inspired to take, you're going to see things start to move quickly. And it's because you overcame whatever was blocking you. You know, your fear could be the greatest blocker. It's the greatest cock blocker, if you think about it. I don't know, if anything, you know. I don't know why I thought that. It could be. There might be somebody that wants to initiate contact with you, but they need to have the balls to do it. They need to get over themselves, you know, but it doesn't have to be that. It just, I don't know why I said the CB. I don't know why I said that. But yes, it's like once you like overcome that fear, overcome that, whatever that blockage is for you, it's like that, it's going to create, it's going to, I want to say create a channel that's going to allow things to flow. Ooh. Ooh. I'm glad I'm not wearing my mic. Oh, wow. Oh, your phone is going to die. You need to go somewhere. I don't know where you're going to go, but you need to go charge your phone. But I hope your grandkids are doing well. Oh, 6 of Cups. I have the 6 of Cups coming out with this. That's the nostalgic energy. I see the 8 of Swords too. Oh, with the 5 of Cups. Look at that. So sort of disappointment, sadness about a past situation. Duh, with the 6 of Cups. You know, so there could be something that you're nostalgic about, something that has probably ended, but then you're looking back on. Or it could be anything. You know, this is for general. But the 8 of Swords, you're stuck in your head, you're stuck in your mind about it, you know. That could be the action that you need to take. Whatever disappointment you experienced in the past, you're going to have to take it, chalk it up as a lesson learned, and start to move forward. Because if you keep dwelling on the past, and with the 5 of Cups and the 6 of Cups, the 5 of Cups I showed you, then the 6 of Cups, and then the freaking 8 of Swords is still there. If you're stuck in the past, you keep replaying stuff in your mind, that is what's going to keep you stuck. You're not going to be able to move forward. So there's a decision, a choice that you have to make that's going to free you up. That's going to, but the things that take the lead, it's more like you have the control over your own life. You know, you have to act like you have control. Stop allowing people to have control over you or giving your power away. You have to take your power back. You have to acknowledge that power within you, you know. And once you get over, and I don't mean it like get over, but it's more like you move past it, you heal from it, you understand it, and you're ready to move on. That's what's going to open things up. It's gonna, like I said, create a channel that's gonna allow things to flow. Oh, wow. Oh, that's a big change. This is your period of transition. I think you, like, if you, I don't know how long ago you moved, but, it's gonna be, it's a transition, you know, because if you still, I don't, like I said, I don't know how long it's been since you moved to where you are right now. And usually some transitions could take longer than others, you know. So don't feel rushed, okay? Because you're going at your own pace. Oh wow, see, don't rush. You have to gain your bearings. You just got there, basically. Like, part of you is still in wherever you lived before, so it's like you're still catching up with yourself where you are now, you know. It's like you still have to acclimate, adapt to where you are. And, you know, they'll feel like, I hope you're not feeling like things are moving slowly or there's no movement, because, you know, you're still in this transition phase. You're still in that phase where you're still finding your footing. And it may take a little bit of time, you know, but it could also be too your mindset about it, you know. And that could be like, okay, maybe there's certain things that you have been putting off that you need to start taking the lead on. I'm going by the cards. I'm applying them to you, Christy. Okay, let's see what this moon madness. Avoid drama. Avoid drama. What's avoid drama? Avoid drama. The whole chunk of cards would have come out. We're not doing that today. Let's avoid drama. Avoid drama, okay. Nine of Pentacles. This is like that solitary energy, like where you may have to consider staying to yourself. Yeah, because there could be somebody wanting to start some sort of argument with you, but you are going to have to turn your back on them and make them look like the fool by just not engaging with them, you know, not entertaining it. Because if you look at this, it's like you're on your own, you're at peace. There's some fool wants to come aggressively towards you with some drama, some BS, and you're like, what the hell does this even have to do with me? You know, and maybe coming out of nowhere too. Like, you may be in your zone, you may be feeling good, you know, doing what you're doing, not bothering anybody, and then somebody wants to come along and they might say something to incite a reaction out of you, possibly destabilize you. Because if you're someone who's in a very good place already, where you're feeling safe, secure, abundant, and there may be somebody coming at you trying to, I don't want to say assault you, but in a way they kind of want to push you off your pedestal, even though there is no pedestal. It's just you're comfortable with who you are. You're in a good place, and this, I don't know who this resonates with. You're in a good place. There may be somebody wanting to come towards you with some drama. I don't know. Somebody wants to bring back old drama with the Fool card. You know, like, this is a new beginning, a new chapter. I don't know if somebody was trying to bring, like, if you're like in this new chapter, Christy, and then somebody's trying to bring shit from the past, it's like, no, like, stay over there. Like, that's the past, you know, you don't even entertain it. Yeah, it's the jealousy. It's the jealousy. It's like you have to continue staying to yourself, avoiding any energies that may be combative, argumentative, negative, even aggressive with the way they communicate. Because this is more like talking and thinking. Don't allow anybody to get into your head, you know. Act like you're dumb. because the Fool card is like if you really think about it, the Fool is someone who's inexperienced, who's green, who doesn't know anything. And I feel like that's what it's saying. Like, if anybody's trying to come at you in any type of way, act dumb, because don't react. Don't react. Yeah, if this is the energy that you have to stay in. You have to stay in that grounded, secure, immovable energy where nothing can destabilize you at all. Because if you act in this way, this dumb way, that may destabilize them. You're like, oh, what are you talking about? What are you saying? Can you explain that to me? I don't understand you, or not even engaging with it, because some people, they just want a reaction, so this is like the advice here is to stay in your energy, stay grounded, stay unshakable, unmovable, protect your energy, So I hope this reading was helpful for you all. I hope all you, Christy and Ethel, continue to stay safe. I'm wishing you the best. And I don't know if I'm going to go on later today, but just make sure to stay safe, Yeah. Don't let their own failures. It's like the same thing we tell kids. Like, people who try to bully you, they're jealous that they're projecting their insecurities onto you, their failures onto you because of their jealousy, which is true, So don't let that get you down. Focus on what it is that you need to focus on. Stay in that King of Pentacles energy. I know it's a masculine, but still, it's the grounded, the earthy, that stable energy. So I don't know if I'm going to go on later today. If not, if I don't see you later, I hope you all have a wonderful day or evening ahead. And I'm sending you lots of love and light. Take care, everyone. Bye.